What's up, family? Welcome to another episode of Mediazewtv. And in this episode, Fleece Johnson talks about finding love in prison with a man. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Let's go.
That I was finding some of them motherfuckers attractive. It was making me mad, right? I was like, hold up, man. I know I ain't supposed to call. I see one motherfucker, his ass was so big and beautiful. I said, God damn. This motherfucker got buffalo, right? You know, this motherfucker got thunder back there. His ass is powerful. And and then when you stay there, you watch suck dicks every day. You go in the shower, see people getting in their ass. Everything down there looked like it was normal. Motherfuckers getting married, fighting, and all this shit. Arguing with their sissy. Look, baby, you know I love you. No, you don't love me. You was with that bitch. Look, I wasn't with the bitch. I said, God damn. And they talk about two men, then one dude go on a visit, and his wife, his baby's mama come and see this. He kissed on the visit, motherfucker come and told his sissy. He come out and hey, baby. She said, hold it for me. Went up to the door and said, he got a knife in that bag. His name was Baltimore, and his sister's name was Marie. And they gave him 3 years in prison. He went right back to the sister. Made him call his wife and tell his wife that he's married to the sister, and he wanted to divorce her. She like, what kind of goddamn shit is this? But then my situation turned, man. After a while, man, I seen this little young one come in. He was about 19. Boy, he was a real nice personality. Don't cuss. I don't even know how he even ended up in prison. But he was a girl. And his ass was thunder. This motherfucker, God damn it. He spoke to me once. He said, how you doing? I said, don't speak to me, nasty motherfucker. So he ain't saying, he said, I'm sorry. So I guess he went to somebody, what's wrong with that? You know, then people used to come to, hey, police, look, he's young, man. And I said, nigga, get out of my face, nigga. What you gonna agree? Did you get ready to go his dick? Oh, nigga, you know how you, nigga, get out of my face. All this shit, right? And so one day I was frustrated, man, went and took a shower. Everybody's at work. Some motherfuckers stayed in. Well, nobody in there but me and him. But I ain't seen him come in. I was in there by myself first. As soon as the shower opened, I went in, right? So somebody come in. I heard somebody washing. I heard some. So I turned around. That motherfucker had his back arched. I seen that soap coming down his back, going down his crack of his ass. And that was so built. I said, shit. So I got up in the back of him. I said, hey. He said, yeah. I said, you already know me. And you know, if you tell somebody, I'm going to beat you to death, right? I said, spread it open. Went up in him, right? And that was the first time I ever come, and it scared me. You know, just like electricity went through me. I said, ooh, this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like, you know. And I was nervous, man, because this motherfucker had my head fucked up. He had me thinking that I got him pregnant and all this shit, right? Because, you know, I ain't never had no motherfucker, like, no woman. You know, I've been locked up. And he came back to me about a month later. He said, hey, can I talk to you? I said, yeah, what's up? He said, I went down to the doctor. I said, what's wrong with you? He said, you don't know. I'm thinking he's going to say he got AIDS or some type of disease. AIDS wasn't out at that time. But some type of disease, right? So I'm getting ready to go to work. I said, what is it? He said, I said, you can't holler in front of me. He said, I said, go ahead and whisper. I'm at my poker table, right? Poker game going. Just one motherfucker just said, I'm all in. I'm the housemate. This motherfucker got big money. If I call this motherfucker, nigga, this. I said, what? I'm pregnant. I said, oh, shit. I said, oh, goddamn. They said, what's up, police? I said, man. I said, are you for real? Did they tell you that? She said, yes. don't talk loud. Dude said, what? I said, man, my baby's pregnant. They said, for real, nigga. So police, let me talk to you. He said, look, man. He said, look. I don't care if I lose this hand, man. Look, let me get your head right, man. So I'm serious about this shit. I said, what's up, man? So he goes, I'm ready to fight this. Nigga, you talking about a son or a daughter I'm getting ready to have, nigga. You gonna run your goddamn mouth and shit, right? So I'm like, up over this shit. And this, he said, man, he's a man, police. Motherfucker got dick and nuts just like you. He cannot have. I said, look, bruh, choose your words, your next words, choose them wisely. He said, all right, man, I'm done with that, police. I'm done with that. I said, choose your next words wisely, nigga. You can talk about my kids, all this shit, right? So my head was up, so we walking around, and I'm up with this shit. So I said, man, how I'm gonna tell my mama and them about this shit, man? And I called my mama, man. I said, I'm gonna have to trust her, man, because she don't like this gay shit anyway, right? I said, mama. She said, hi, honey. I said, what I'm about to tell you, I hope you look at it, you know, with a clear man. She said, what is it? I said, Mama, I don't know how it happened, but she's pregnant. She said, who? I said, she said, you know what? She hung up on my head.
Ay, candy stove, sweet like sugar. Down south, shot it, she a looker. Ay, from the dirty, let us cook it. It's a bag, better book it.